I'm going to talk a bit about the double thumb technique for the bass guitar. It's a slap bass technique which is used to create two slap sounds together, and it can be done very quickly with the right amount of practice and the right practice methods. So this style of bass playing is most commonly used in funk, but it can be applied to a number of genres effectively. But you have to be a bit careful where you use it though, because it's quite easy to get too much bass, too many bass notes, especially if you're using slap bass. It's important to remember in band situations that the bass guitar is a groove instrument. Anyway, the actual technique of the double thumb is an up-down movement with the thumb. You strike the string, follow through, and your thumb lands on the string beneath the string you're playing. That's strike the string and follow through. That's the sound that you should be getting. The up part of the movement, simply pull up with the thumbnail on the right hand. It's important to use the thumbnail part there, or you will get a very sore thumb round there. Strike, follow through, hit the string above, pull up. That's opposed to the possibly more traditional slap bass method, where the thumb always remains above the strings. You actually take the thumb underneath the strings and pull up. This action is important to be a relaxed action. If you're playing with a stiff arm, it's like playing drums or something. If you're playing with a stiff arm, it's no good. You need to have your wrist relaxed. It needs to be a fluid motion to get it. The double thumb technique can be done on any string of the bass guitar, so you can any string. It's also possible to add, you can add single pops, you can add double pops. Single pop will give you a triplet feel, so you can have, and double pop will give you a straight time semi-quaver feel. But we're going to focus just on using the thumb for this lesson. So I'm playing this riff with the metronome set at 115 beats per minute. When I play slowly, all I'm doing is replacing semi-quavers with quavers or with crotchets, which are replacing the 16th notes I played to start with 8th notes, and then with quarter notes to play the riff more slowly. So the riff itself, ignoring the right hand technique, this is just for the left hand notes. Learn the notes before you try to learn the actual technique. If you are a beginner to this technique, I would recommend putting the metronome on a slow tempo and playing just one note, so you're not concentrating on the left hand at all. Just playing down, up, down, up, down, up, until every time that you strike and pull the string lands exactly on the metronome beats. Practice that, increase the tempo gradually with each practice session until you improve to the point where you can play at faster tempos accurately. Accuracy is the key here. If you rush, if you don't take the time to practice at slower tempos, you will end up with a sloppy technique at faster tempos. So the notes for the riff. It's semi-quaver all the way through with the thumb. There's no fancy rhythmic technique. It's just so the notes are A, C, D, a mute, E. That mute there, the ghost note, is played simply by resting the finger on the strings and not pressing the fret, not actually fretting the note. That's what gives the funky feel to this riff, that ghost note, then the note. G, E, D, E. Mute. The second time around the riff, the riff is, the second fill for the riff is A, C, D, D, C, G, G sharp, and then back into the riff. Right, now playing that at a slower tempo just so that you can see what's going on, and then building up to the actual full speed tempo. Right. And at half the original speed. And finally, at the full tempo. Well, that's the end of the lesson, and I hope it's something that helps you with your double thumb technique. I chose to speak about the double thumb because it's an aspect of bass playing that I only discovered relatively recently, and something that's given me a bit of difficulty with my musical development. But to take it further from this, there's a vast number of exercises that can be played with the double thumb. Simple things like scales, arpeggios, and well, discover your own, take it away and enjoy. Cheers.